Hello and welcome to Recap. Um, sorry, I'm starting abruptly. I wasn't ready. Not ready. I wasn't ready for this. MB will be joining me in probably about 5 minutes. She asked me to hold off, but set the timer at 9 o'clock. I got to do what I got to do. I'm just messaging her now. Just started. You can join when you're done. Anyway, welcome to Recap. Unfortunately, BC Dave has other plans tonight, so he will not be joining the live stream tonight. Family first, and he has to take his kid to a basketball tournament, which props to him. Fantastic. But I did talk to Mbe, and she will be on. She's just finishing up a couple things. And then she said, give her like 5 minutes. She'll be joining us at that time. So what we're going through UFC Vegas 55, every fight on the card, starting with the prelims, going all the way through the main event. I'm going to give you my take, and Mbe will give you her take as well as soon as she gets on. I'm just stalling with you. Hey, Gerald Lynch. Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Doing good tonight? I appreciate your info on the kickboxing record for Chidi and Jaquani. I knew you always come through with the questions that I present on. I'm like, if you guys know, answer the comments. You're always good for that. I appreciate you, Gerald Lynch. I really do. But I did manage to, Fridays are kind of busy for me, but I did manage to get through and see the face-offs. Unfortunately, I didn't watch all the weigh-ins, so I don't know if anybody missed weight or not. Gerald, did you manage to watch weigh-ins? Did anybody miss weight today? Did anybody come in heavy? I did see their face-off, so I saw how they sized up. Man, Parker Porter he's the heavyweight, but he doesn't look it, man. Jalton Almeida, he looked like the bigger sized guy there. I know definitely the height and reach, but even I don't know what he weighed in, but I know it was pretty. Had to be at least 230. Had to be. So cracking over. I'm trying something new tonight. It's called ranch water. Never had it, but I gotta start watching my carbs and my calories. The struggle is real, guys, especially at 48 years old. Oh my goodness, it's worse and worse. Okay, no problem. Mbe just messaged me. I promise to be there soon. Oh, that stuff is not good. But I'll drink it anyway because I did buy it and I don't like alcohol abuse. Okay, so Mbe can join and give her picks after. I want to get right into this. I'm not gonna be here all night. Man, stapled these wrong way. Sorry, restaple. So, starting off this card, our curtain jerker, the prelims, is the female fight between Elise Reed and Sam Hughes. Let me get out my notes. We'll go through this. Okay. Strawweight fight between Elise Reed and Sam Hughes. Elise Reed is the military girl. She's actually graduated military college in Virginia, top of her class. That's a good accomplishment. She owns her own. She's the owner operator of Kickside Martial Arts. That is in Princeton, New Jersey. She is the owner and operator of her own place. She has a Taekwondo background, but I find her to be well-rounded everywhere. I think it's because of the military background. She did have a little bit of hand-to-hand combat experience throughout the military. She's coming off a nice win against Corey McKenna in London. Corey McKenna is Welsh, so the crowd, everything was on the side of Corey McKenna. Even one of the judges because it was split decision. But Elise Reed did come out on top, winning that, saving her career as in the UFC with a contract. Before that, she lost to Sijara Eubanks, which is not a good look because it was a ground and pound round one. That was her UFC debut, so you can also chalk it up to some UFC debut jitters, if you will. Before that, she was in CFFC, which is Cage Fury Fighting Championships, where she beat Hillary Rose, elbows, Jillian DeCourcy, decision, and get this one of my favorite wins on Elise Reed's record, Jasmine Jasudavicius by split decision. Jasmine Jasudavicius is a Canadian silver medalist in wrestling. So that's why I hold that in high standing, that win over her. Now, Sam Hughes, her opponent. These girls are the same age, 29 years old for the both of them. Sam Page does have a slight height and reach advantage, which you can see in the face-off. She's got like a couple inches on her. Nothing phenomenal. But Sam Hughes also coming off a win that saved her contract in the UFC, where she beat Stella Nunes, striker. So, I mean, Sam Hughes just, thankfully she changed camps, went to Fortis, and Sayad Sayud from Fortis in between rounds was like, listen, you got to suck her in, take her the fuck down and win this fight. And that's exactly what Sam Hughes did, because Sayad, I keep getting his name is messed up. He's a coach, and he realizes that Estela Nunes has zero wrestling ability. So she instructed Sam Hughes, take it to the ground. That's what she did. She won the majority decision, meaning one of the judges judged it as a draw. Interesting enough. So before that, she was on a 3-fight losing streak. Luliana Pinheiro, Loma Lukbunmi, and Tisha Torres all defeated her. Tisha Torres, that was her UFC debut, where she had a cut over her eye and a doctor stoppage. But it's not like she wanted to quit. She wanted to continue, but they just couldn't stop the bleeding. So Tisha Torres won the UFC debut against Sam Hughes by doctor stoppage. Before that, she was fighting out of the LFA, where she beat Danielle Hindley by guillotine in round one. As I mentioned, she's training now out of Fortis. That is a good move. She was out of someplace in Washington called Catalyst, but obviously wasn't working out for her. And back in college, she was a steeplechase runner, so she's got very good cardio. She's not going to gas out. But Elise Reed, military background, those people don't gas out either. They're trained for that. They're conditioned. So my pick here is going to be Elise Reed. She is a Reed, like the line is way too wide. I'm going to bust open Bet Online just to see what the live odds are for Elise Reed. I know on my Capper comparison show, she was a -170. And you got to remember, Elise Reed is 5-1 as a pro. Sam Hughes 6-4. So if Sam Hughes already got 4 losses, where Elise Reed's only got the 1 to Sijara Eubanks, and that was also short notice, and she jumped up a weight class too. So there's excuses to be made for that loss to Sijara Eubanks. That's why another reason why I'm backing Elise Reed here. Elise Reed currently is the -146 favorite here. That line did go down, like I mentioned. I was at 170. Chehalis, Washington. Chehalis, Washington. That's where Sam Hughes was from. I thought Tapology says Everett, Washington was where Catalyst MMA is, but whatever. Chehalis, Washington. But she is now training out of Fortis MMA, which is a good move for her. Doesn't matter though. I'm still taking Elise Reed. She's not training out of any place special. She got her own place in Princeton, New Jersey. But I like her Taekwondo background. I like her military background. I don't know if she can finish Hughes. This is female fight, and the over 2.5 rounds is at minus like 300. Let me see right now. Yeah, minus 350. So even the bookies think it's going to go to decision. That's where I got it too. I don't see her finishing Sam Hughes. She does have some finishes. She beat this Hillary Rose by elbows in round 2, but everything else decision, decision, decision. And on the side of Sam Hughes, she has a LFA finish, a guillotine over Danielle Hindley, but aside from that, she losses. No, and decision. She's got a decision win over Stella Nunes. I'm just going for Reed here by decision. That's the safe bet to do. And that's also the capper majority pick from the show. There's a quick rundown of the show. You see she edged out. But there are some people taking the side of Sam Page. Anything can happen. Who knows? So I'm going to move up the card. We'll fall back when Mbae comes on. Actually, she's on the side of Elise Reed. She's cooking right now. She's in the middle. She got a frying pan out or something. So she's in the middle of cooking, but she did throw up some quick picks, and she got Elise Reed in a parlay as well. Yeah, I'm not putting a straight play, but I do have her in a parlay with a couple other people. We're talking about the next fight now with the Dream, Chase Hooper, taking on Felipe Colares. Cabocao. I don't know if Gerald, am I saying that right? Cabocao, his nickname. Cabachao. I have no idea. I don't know how to say it. I don't speak Portuguese. But Felipe Colares is the favorite here. Last time I'll check right now. He is a minus 180, so the line didn't move. Minus 180 for Felipe Colares. He came in. He is the smaller guy compared to Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper has a nice 5-inch height and 5-inch reach advantage over Felipe Colares. But Colares, I think, is he's got a better resume, better he lost to Chris Gutierrez by split decision, not horrible. He beat Luke Sanders. He lost to Montel Jackson, unanimous decision. I think Montel Jackson would destroy Chase Hooper. He beat Domingo Pilarte, split decision, not a great win because it was split decision. That's Domingo Pilarte, not the best. His UFC debut was against Geraldo de Freitas, where he beat him unanimous decision. So he's 2-3 in his last 5. Not the best fighter, but I like that he's got a triple crown black belt, meaning he's a black belt in 3 different skill sets: Taekwondo, BJJ, and Judo. The one thing is he is coming up he usually fights at bantamweight, so he is coming up in weight. He trains out of Team Nogueira in Brazil, taking on Chase Hooper. Now, Chase Hooper, say what you will, but the dude is not that good striking. He's great on the ground, but Felipe Colares does have a BJJ black belt himself. Here's the key, though. Yeah, Hooper is a punching bag. However, he switched his camp out of Enumclaw, Washington, and now he's with Wonder Boy Stephen Thompson, learning a little bit of karate, learning a little bit of Wonder Boy striking, and which is a different style of striking. It's fun. It's amusing. Chase Hooper will have the 5-inch reach advantage. So if he learns anything, hopefully he learns to strike and keep Felipe Colares within like an outside range, so he can just point fight him. But it's going to go to the ground. If Chase Hooper can make it go to the ground, which he has horrible wrestling. He's more one of those like a Ryan Hall, come to the ground with me. I'll come in my guard. He'd jump on his back just to invite you down. Hey, Dave, what's going on, buddy? I'm already missing you. I got it. Mbae's going to be coming on after she's done cooking her vegetarian dinner, but yeah, Dave, I'm going to miss your stats, which I could use right now, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. Chase Hooper is coming off a loss to Stephen Ocho Peterson. Stephen Peterson did manage to find holes in Chase Hooper's game. He found the key to how to beat him, and that is pretty much don't go down to the ground and get in the tussle. And if you do go to the ground, just defend everything. Chase Hooper he's got good BJJ, but he's got poor wrestling. He can't chain wrestle. It's just he's like a just strictly BJJ guy. Peter Barrett, Chase Hooper did beat Peter Barrett, but Peter Barrett was pieced him up right up until round 3, and then he got heel hooked. That's slippery Peter Barrett, who was coincidentally fighting in June 4th at Cage Titans, which I'm going to be going to that event because I have a friend, Don Shanis, Shameless Don Shanis. Shout out to Don Shanis, who's going to be fighting June 4th for the featherweight belt, Cage Titans. That is in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I already bought my cage side ticket. I'm gonna set up a hotel room. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's go Don Shanis. He's fighting some guy from France, some Batard or some I forget his name. But anyway, I am going to I can look it up right here because Don Shanis coming on now, just turning computer on. Okay. MBA is coming on shortly. Let me pull up the Don Shanis thing though. I want to give him a plug because I do foresee him entering the UFC eventually, and he is streaking right now. He is streaking. He just beat he went on looking for a fight, and he beat he knocked out of a UFC guy, with UFC veteran. I forgot his name though. It's I'm not plugging him very well, but anyway, he's fighting this guy named Picard, the Lion Kid Picard. I don't even know his first name, but anyway, Don Shanis, Shameless Don Shanis. I'm back, and you got my support on June 4th. Anyway, back to this. Stats. I mean, you're not on the show, Dave. It's going to be a little hard for you to give stats through the chat, but I'm sure Felipe Colares has better volume and better. He's got probably a positive differential when it comes to striking, where Chase Hooper, I would imagine, as Shane Walmsley said, Hooper is a human punching bag. Oh yeah, right, Nick Alexander. That would be entertaining to watch, to see. But you know what? I guess from what the stat diggers say, if you on paper, Hooper's stats are, that's not a negative differential. I forget. Wheezy did say if you want to look at the stats on paper, he is striking more than he's getting hit, but only barely by a smidge. But anyway, I am all over Felipe Colares here, despite Chase Hooper having a size advantage, which it was clearly seen in the face-offs. You could totally see the size advantage in Hooper, but I don't like that he's kind of a one-trick pony. However, maybe he's going to come out, new guy, Stephen Thompson, hope maybe in his corner. That would be great, but the Triple Crown. You know what? I agree with you, MPTV. I agree. He did look thick in the face-offs. His arm, his biceps were, I think, even a touch smidgen bigger than Felipe Colares. I'm just saying. I watched the face-offs, and I had to hit pause because I was like, wow, this dude actually, Chase Hooper's beefing up. He is. Oh, look. Okay, Dave, thank you. Hooper, 3.87 strikes per minute, 3.79 against. Good. Hey, Fashion Cold Wars, welcome to the show. Hooper will have size advantage, but appears weak, and I believe Colares can do work here. I also. Ooh, and look at Colares. See, Hooper's got better striking stats. If you look at Colares, Hooper's definitely got the more volume and stuff, but you know what? It doesn't. I'm on the side of Colares. I already got him in a parlay. I already got him in a bet. I just think Chase Hooper's not. He's still too. I think he came into the UFC a little bit too early. He should be on a regional scene right now, where Colares has got. You know, he's got his digs already into the UFCs. This is his what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th fight in the UFC, where Chase Hooper's on his, well, he's right behind him. He's on his 5th fight This is now I'm second guessing myself. I'm sticking with Klarsh. Possibly he might be on the juice, but I don't think so. Wonder Boy's so pure and good. He's not going to let that happen in his gym. You're absolutely correct, Gerald Lynch. The stats do not show strength of competition where Chase Hooper's, who's he beat? Slippery Peter Barrett. He lost to Alex Caceres. He lost to Steven Ocho Peterson. He beat Daniel Tamer in his UFC debut. And then before that, I don't even know where he was. He beat some Luis Gomez guy, but I don't even know what regional scene. Probably something in Washington. Oh, here we go. That's what, yeah. Klarsh has the better wrestling. Chase Hooper, he does have really good BJJ, but when it comes to takedowns and crap, takedown's going to win this fight. Hooper's hard gainer body type can't get thick that quickly without juice. Well, I don't know. He is very young, so a young, fast metabolism. You can eat a lot of protein, I suppose. I don't know. The jury's still out on that question. Take stats with a grain of salt. Absolutely. Agreed. That is, yeah. And from what I've seen so far, Chase Hooper is a one-trick pony. He's only got jiu-jitsu. And Felipe Klarsh, also BJJ black belt. I think he can hold his own and defend the heel hooks and whatnot. But it's going to be a good sticky fight anyway. Come on, Mbe. She's booting up her computer. She'll be on Protein. Okay. So my pick is Felipe Klarsh. I think he's going to edge out a decision. I don't see Chase Hooper getting finished because he is bigger, younger, probably neither one of these guys have ever been finished. Their losses have only come by way of decision for both fighters here. That's why I believe this is going to go to decision. The over 2.5 rounds is at -165. So that's the way the bookies also have it going to decision. That's why I pick Felipe Klarsh by decision. I think he's going to have better control time, I don't know, the volume of striking according to the stats. Chase Hooper, but I've seen Chase Hooper strike, and it's not fun. It's not a work of art. I'll tell you that. Anyway, moving. Let's welcome to the show the beautiful Mbe. Hey, how are you?
Hey.
Perfect timing. I was just about to move on, but I wanted to. I told the chat I was going to step back once you got on and see what your picks are for the fights that I've talked about. Were you able to watch the face-offs and weigh-ins and all that stuff?
It's so close to my
face.
That? Why is it so close to my face?
I don't know. It's your camera. Back it up.
Like, okay.
You're good. You look beautiful. You're fine.
I look fat, but thank you.
I am fat, so thank you. Okay, Elise Reed versus Sam Hughes. What's your pick?
Elise.
Good girl. Me too.
Like, I don't understand I see a lot of people on Sam. There's like a lot, actually. Like,
was the recency biased because of that Estella and Fortis MMA? That's why Fortis.
So Sam basically got 10. Like, she almost got 10-8'd, right? Because I think it was majority decision,
right?
So that means like somebody gave someone a 10-8,
or a draw, right? You can call it a draw. So, like one of the judges can call it a draw, and that'd be a majority also.
Oh, and there was a point taken from Nunes. People don't talk about this.
But you're right. You're right. There was. Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
So I think I think I thought
was it for grabbing the cage or something?
Yeah.
What? I think I can't remember, but there was a point taken. I remember.
And so that means like without the point, she probably loses. I thought, if I remember correctly, I thought Sam probably won. Like I remember she won. I didn't rewatch any of these fights because this fight night card is like really bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But there's some good spots. I think there's some good betting spots. But yeah, I just like she was a punching bag for 7 minutes. Nunes gassed. She got beat by Carnelossi, which, you know, I bet Carnelossi with Loopy, and that looks horrible. She got taken down more times.
She got manhandled.
Right. No, I'm a fan of Loopy now. I'm a fan of Loopy now.
That's the thing with Elise Reed. She's only got that one loss against Sijara Eubanks. You know, that was short notice, and she jumped up to a weight like, what is she, flyweight? And this is strawweight.
Is basically Sijara's a bantamweight. Like she can't even make flyweight.
She's a beast. She's a man in a woman's body. She's real. Like, she's a beast.
And like Elise is like an atom weight on it. Like I don't know. My whole thing is I don't understand the people that are on Sam. Like, what is she? Like, like what type of fighter is she? Like, I'm really like I don't understand. Is she a striker?
I guess she's a wrestler. I think that's her base. I do believe. I'm not 100%.
So she has good cardio. She has good cardio.
Yeah, she was a steeplechase runner in college. That's why. But you know what? Elise Reed was military, so they have good cardio too. If you have military conditioning, you're not going to gas out in a 15-minute fight. You know what I'm saying? So they're both, the cardio's even, I think.
Well, I think I do think Sam probably has a little better cardio than Elise, because I thought Elise did slow down a little bit with that McKenna fight, but she still won that 3rd round. So her cardio is like so much better than Nunes. So that's
I like though. The Elise Reed has that win against Jasmine Jasudavicius.
She's a big girl.
And that's a killer win. Jasudavicius is very good.
She delivers. The Fashion Cold War said fight to be won by split or majority decision plus 350. Read by KO. Nick.
Nick Alexander.
Like, yeah, dude, the Fashion Cold Wars was like she delivers pressure. That's it.
Yeah, I see that. Anyway, seems like everybody's on Reed. I haven't seen anybody speak up
on
for
Twitter. Like I've been like joining like like Twitter Spaces and all that stuff, and there's like a lot of good cappers, really hardcore on Sam, and I just don't understand. Like
I know, and you know what? The face off, she looked confident too. She had a nice smile.
Who?
Sam Hughes. She looked in the face off. Sam Hughes, I think, won the face off. There's not really. But anyway, yeah, she came in and she faced off. She had a big bright smile. Elise Reed looked more intense. So I think Elise Reed
I think she does look like shy a little bit, like all the time. Like
I know. She's got that look.
I bet Elise against McKenna. So, and they try to rob her because that was UK. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a split decision. That's why, because McKenna was in her backyard.
Yeah, so that's a big deal that they gave it to Elise.
Dave's picking Sam Page. Good for you, Dave.
You don't have a vote. You're not on here. We don't have. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, Luke from Perfect Parlay Pursuit is also on Sam Hughes. So there's definitely people. Like I showed the thing. The guy Angelo from We Want Picks also on Sam Hughes, and Cody Blood Money on Sam Hughes. So it's not like she doesn't have a chance. I think it's live by. I'm taking Elise Reed.
I just like, first of all, she just got her nose broken like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks. Her nose was all broken up.
Right. To answer VCR Pyramid, Elise Reed she's the owner operator of her own gym.
Elise
called Kickside Martial Arts. I didn't check Instagram for these girls though. So Elise might have. That's why you got to sleuth it. You got to go into Instagram and see who Elise Reed is posing with in pictures with.
Well, like to me, it doesn't matter. Like to me, like Sam can, I mean, Elise can lose, but I'm gonna pick the girl that when I watch them, the girl that looks like they have some skills. I'm not saying Elise is about to be like a champion, but like I literally don't know what Sam does. Like she got out grappled by Luma Labumi, who's so small.
Word.
So small.
Word.
Like how do you? What do
And
you
she's a Muay
do?
Thai girl. Luma Lupuni's strictly Muay Thai. She's not a
But she's
grappler.
so small. Like
I
she couldn't
know.
even. I
That's
don't even. Anyway, we can move on.
yeah.
Did you see
Yeah,
the?
let's
I
move
sent
on.
you. By the way, the Mavericks
Yeah,
are doing so well.
I know. Somebody earlier, Dave said they're look or 20 oh,
Oh,
they're coming back.
oh no!
Originally Dallas 26-11. Now it's 26-23. Anyway, let's
I
move.
have a bet on Mavericks. So
Yeah. Own gym, tackle and grapple. That's right. Tackle and grapple. Okay, let's move up to Chase Hooper,
last thing.
Felipe
Sam
Clarish.
Hughes, sorry, Sam Hughes is literally like a Homer punching bag. She's literally like a punching bag. So if exactly, and she gave up. And people forget, but she gave up in the Tisha Torres fight. Tisha, she's really good, but like she finishes nobody, and she was like, "Ow, my eye," with nothing. Like
No,
really,
I remember that fight. Sam Hughes didn't want to quit. They just couldn't stop the bleeding.
no,
For real. That
it was
doctor
not that
stoppage
bloody.
because the
It wasn't that bloody.
I think that's what it was. The blood was running into her
No,
eyeball
no, she
because it
did
was a
not
cut.
want.
There was a cut above her eye or something.
No, she did not want because if you
No?
remember, I remember this part where they were like, she like the doctor was like, "Can you see?" And if you wanted to like move on, like she
Oh,
would be like,
right. You're
I
right.
can't
You're right.
like Brian Ortega.
But she did have blood in her eye, though. I think
Jan
that's I
Blachowicz.
don't know.
Jan Blachowicz was all bloody.
Oh, Coconut Bombs just got a huge KO in Eagle FC. Maki Patolo.
People,
We'll
I
be
heard
talking.
people were
We'll be mentioning him later because
that's
Dusko beat him.
But what
Anyway,
do you think about my
welcome to the show,
parlay?
Dave.
What do you think about
What's
my
that?
parlay? What do you think about my parlay?
Oh, the 5-fight parlay. I was checking it out, but I was also doing the show. So I like no, I don't like Pollyanna or
But look,
Parker Porter either. But
no, it's
I
looking
know
such.
it's a killer parlay. It's going to pay out real good if it
But
hits. But
but
chances of it.
like it's
And you got
decision.
Chase Hooper. Let's talk about that. Chase
But
Hooper.
that's
We're
only
on that
finish.
fight.
So Chase Hooper finish only decision, no action.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, what
if
is this? Is this on PointsBet or
no, it's
DraftKings?
on DraftKings.
DraftKings. Yeah, I like those no action. Same with Parker Porter. If
It's this. So
finished no
I
action, you got decision on. That's all right. Now I'm looking at it better, and
right.
that's it's a good
It's
parlay
pretty good,
now.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's move on to Chase Hooper, Philip Clarish.
Okay.
So I'm all over Clarish, even though I know Chase Hooper is starting to look. He's bigger. He's definitely in the face-offs. He's bigger. Not only taller, but he's thicker too. And
He
I
is a
know he's
noodle.
been training. A
He's
what?
literally a noodle.
Yeah, I
He's a
know, but
noodle.
if you look at you didn't watch the face-offs. On the face-offs, he is sizably girthier than Philip Clarish. Some guys in the chat are thinking maybe he's been taking the special sauce, but he's been training with Stephen
Not much.
Thompson, Wonder Boy, learning how to strike,
Yeah.
learning some karate. So and look, Dev the dude, Chase all day, Chase Hooper all day. But you know,
Where are you,
Chase
Dev?
Hooper.
Where's Dev? Why isn't he on here either?
I don't know. Dev, you want to come on? I can send you I can Instagram you the link if you want.
I'm just kidding.
But Philip Clarish has a black belt in 3 different skill sets: Taekwondo, BJJ, and Judo. Chase is just a BJJ guy. That's it. He's kind of a one-trick pony. That's why
I think Felipe wins. What's his name? Felipe Clarish. Okay.
I think the last S is pronounced with a SH. It's spelled Clares.
Dev said send it. Raji.
Send it. All right. I got you. I'll send it. I'm going to send it here.
Hey, so, no. Whatever. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, I think Clara Felipe. I'm just gonna say Felipe. I think Felipe wins, but I don't know. I just like, you know, I don't really know both of these fighters that well, so I'm just like, Chase is probably sub or bust, right? Or whatever, ground and pound. Like he probably has to get a finish. And, like from what I remember, like Felipe is not great. Like he's probably better than
Yeah, he
Chase.
is not good.
Like he just is like, I don't even know. I mean, like he's just so bad. But
I know, but he's
he's
better
coming up
than
from
Chase Hooper, I think.
he's coming up
I
from
mean, look at he went to unanimous decision with Montel Jackson.
that's
Montel
a win.
Jackson would destroy Chase Hooper.
That's a
Montel
one.
Jackson against Chase Hooper. What?
What if he just noodles him? Like just like his noodly body, like just
I
like
know, like Ryan Halls him.
yeah,
That's like come
yeah.
play on the
I
ground
mean,
with me.
so like that's why I put Chase Hooper like sub. Like for me, I don't ever want to bet Felipe, like favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know. I just
but
got him just in one parlay, so it's
on
not. I don't.
Tapology,
Not
on Tapology, I'm
on
picking Felipe.
Tapology. I picked Felipe Clarge by decision.
Right, me too. So I'm picking
Okay.
him. Yeah.
All right, let's move up. Next, we got the Dragon, Jonathan Martinez taking on Vendetta Vince Morales. Now these
I'm big
guys
on
both.
Morales. I'm
Are
already
you
telling you.
really?
Yeah. I have him. Like, look at this line. This line is. I bet
I
Perez.
know. I was looking at it.
I
I
bet
want to
Perez.
bet Morales so much, but he's just not.
Like,
His
okay,
fight
listen.
IQ is. Ugh.
But Alex Perez just like flurried on like Martinez like the last 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So like
Alejandro Perez. Yeah.
he has no power. He is like a decision machine. Like, yeah, like Vince hasn't gotten that many finishes in the UFC, but he drops a lot of people. So like his like knockdown rate is pretty high. And Martinez,
He was the first person to finish Luis Smoka.
yeah, but he knocks people down too. So it's like, yeah, he doesn't get finishes or knockouts that much, but he knocks people down. And Martinez, I think, gets dropped every single fight. Like he made that Perez fight way harder, like it's just like people are saying like Morales only can like win by knockout, but it's like Perez stole the round in that last 10 seconds when the clapper and he just do you remember? I don't know if you watched that fight. Do you remember the Perez Martinez fight?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I do.
yeah, every 10 seconds, every like when Perez hears the clapper, he just like just flurried on Martinez in the first round. He literally stole that round because he dropped him. So like, why can't like Morales does that? And I think Morales has better hands than Perez. Like.
And it's going to definitely be a close fight, but
Oh
I've
my
seen
God!
Vince Morales.
Morales is plus 200 on DraftKings now.
All right, let's welcome Dev. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
What up? What up?
What's up?
Hold on for a second.
That's all right. We're talking about Jonathan Martinez, Vince Morales. First of all, let's get why she's gone. Really quick, I know you're taking Chase Hooper. Did you also taking Sam Hughes too?
Yeah, I'm taking Hughes.
Dogs are barking over in Missouri. Dogs are barking for Dev. Okay.
Every week. I'm always taking dogs.
All right. Who you got in this fight? Jonathan Martinez, Vince Morales. What are you doing here?
I think Martinez
I'm tempted to. I got Martinez picked right here, but I'm tempted to take Vince Morales. She's talking me into it. He is a high school wrestling champ, Idaho State wrestling champ. He never uses it though. That's the thing. He doesn't use his attributes, which bugs the crap out of me, and that's why I'm taking Jonathan Martinez. I think he's got a better fight IQ. And
here's the thing. Also, Gutierrez is in Martinez's corner.
Oh, really? Chris Gutierrez?
Gutierrez.
That's what flipped me. Vince Morales lost to Gutierrez by leg kicks. Second
And
round.
Martinez
Jonathan
has
Martinez, great kicks. He's a great kicker. That's that. I remember when I did my show. That was because I was like, whoa, man, I want to take the Morales side, but then it clicked in like, oh, Martinez is a great kicker. Morales lost by leg kicks. So that had me swayed, and that's why I'm taking Martinez.
Hey,
I'm with you.
I'm not lock. I'll lock him tomorrow.
I got him in a parlay with Elise Reed and Philip Klarish, but you're not on those two guys. But anyway, that's great that you reminded me of. I didn't know that Gutierrez was going to be his corner. He's Factory X, right? I know Martinez is from Factory X. I didn't know Gutierrez was. That's great, though.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah. Vince Morales is training out of Syndicate out in Vegas. So,
I mean, that's a good gym, too. There's a lot of good people in Syndicate. Isn't Franciscano Syndicate?
I thought he was like, wasn't he one of those Colorado gyms? I don't know. I could be wrong. I can't remember. You know who's out of Syndicate? The one that does the splits.
Yeah. He's got some sauce in his tank.
What's this guy's name? You know, he
Jordan,
does the ballerina. Jordan Levitt.
Yeah.
Jordan Levitt. He's out of Syndicate for sure. Denver getting repped.
Casey O'Neill as well.
Oh yeah, the King Casey O'Neill. Okay, so I think she's I think Mba's on Vince Morales actually. She didn't. I forget
I'm
what
not
she
mad
said.
at
That's
it
what she
because
was.
Morales is really good at grappling. He might honestly just wrestle fucking for 15 minutes, but I think Martinez is way better than that. I think he'll get up and could potentially knock him out. I'm picking decision, but I think Martinez is practically a lock.
Yeah, I've also got him by decision as well. Okay, let's move up. Next, we have this is an interesting fight: Omar Morales, Uros Medic. Now, Omar Morales, the Venezuelan fighter, corny nickname, but whatever. This
it's like
dude,
the blonde fighter.
I like the blonde fighter. She's gonna fight that French chick. That's what she called out the French chick, Man and Ferrell.
Rebus was robbed. Guys, Rebus was robbed.
She was not. Rebus was getting pieced up. There's freeze frame memes of her face like this. Yeah,
Control
she was getting
time,
pieced up.
takedowns. You got it. That's what wins fights now.
Yeah, she had a head and arm takedown two rounds.
It was beautiful.
Whatever. Omar Morales is coming off a loss to Jonathan Pierce, which isn't that horrible. Jonathan Pierce is starting to be an up-and-coming fighter. So before that, he beat Shane Young. He took Giga Chikadze took him to a full fight decision. That right there stands out to me. Before that, he beat Mowgli, probably his best win against Gabriel Benitez. And he's got the reach advantage here. And one thing, he's not from Alaska FC. That's another thing that he's got going for him. Uros Medic, I understand that he's the bigger guy here, and he's a first round or bust type of fighter. Like he's knocking out people like Elon Cruz with a flying knee to ground and pound round one. I don't think he's ever been into round two. Maybe once in Alaska. But Alaska, all those guys are, if they're not padded, the people that they beat are padded. You know what I'm saying? Like the only people in Alaska that he fought with a decent record, if you open them up, they got that record by beating Cairns. So Uros Medic, that lost to Jalen, the only person he's really beat that's not a bum, and Alan Cruz is debatably a bum. So it's not like he isn't beating anybody. But here's the kicker: Uros Medic is now training at King's MMA with Giga Chikadze, Marvin Vettori, Beneil Dariush. So you got to imagine the dude's starting to get shit together. especially working with Giga. Giga has experience beating Omar Morales, but I gotta go the favorite here. I gotta take Venezuelan fighter. He's out of Sanford MMA, working with Jason Jackson of Bellator fame. Jason Jackson. He's a good Bellator fighter, and he's got the reach advantage. He's a BJJ black belt. Uros Medic, I don't think he's a BJJ, and maybe probably blue belt. I have no idea. Never seen him on the ground. He always keeps it standing. So Omar Morales, I think if he takes it to the ground, he should have
You have seen him on
victory
the
there.
ground.
What's that?
Wait, who? Who have you not seen on the ground?
Uros Medic.
He got choked out.
Yeah, I haven't seen him successful on the ground. Put it that way. I haven't seen him do anything good on the ground.
He got taken down by randoms at
Jalen Turner, the tarantula, who
he's good, but he's been
right.
taken down by like the Alaskan bums.
Well, and
yes, absolutely.
Alon Cruz as well.
I never saw that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he tried to, but he was really good at the takedown defense, pushed him off. I'm actually leaning Medic. I think I'm going to pick him. At first,
I'm not impressed with Morales.
Yeah, he's
I'm not either, but I think he's got enough to beat this
guy. He's undefeated at 155.
He is.
Morales.
And this is back up at his.
This is 155.
Yeah, they're fighting at 155. His losses all came at 145, where he was sucking weight.
Medic, Euros, whatever. He's always been at 155, and Morales went down for I think 2 fights, and
lost them both, right? Well, he lost to Giga.
Gabriel Benitez.
He lost to Giga, and he lost to Jonathan Pierce. What's that?
Is Gabriel Benitez? Was he at 155? Is he at 155? Yeah, he is. I think he is, right? Or 145.
Yeah. Omar Morales is undefeated at lightweight, 155. His only losses. He's got 2 losses, and they both came at 145. Jonathan Pierce and Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze, that's a great loss. Went to decision too. He didn't even get knocked out, which is good. And I think this is his true weight class, because featherweight, he had to suck weight. And look at the dude's already low body fat. His abs are ripped. He's all, So imagine if you have to shred 10 pounds that isn't there. You know what I mean? That's a poor weight cut on both those losses.
Just so like betting wise, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, Dev. I interrupted. Keep going.
He was all good. So, all right. Dev is going to take Euros Medic. Yeah. Are you taking Mbe? You taking Morales, Omar?
Yes. I don't know.
I am. I'm on him. I'm on him.
I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. Hey, who did you
knock him out?
Who did you have for Morales and Martinez?
Martinez all day, lock.
Okay.
Yeah, he's locking.
I have Morales.
I know. We have yet to come to There's not one fight that all three of us have agreed.
Martinez never
half the card is like underdogs for me. I'm taking Catlin Vieira. Let's go.
Brandon B with the truth. For real.
Are you taking Sam Hughes?
Yeah.
He is taking Sam Page.
I don't know how I feel about you.
Dogs are barking.
She is not good. Okay.
She beat Estela Nunes. Nunes is better.
Cardellosi finished. No. Cardellosi finished with her her horrible grappling.
Nunes does not have any ground game. She can. That's what the guy from Fortis MMA said. Suck her in, take her down to the ground. You're going to win this fight, and she did, and that's what happened.
Has fine cardio. Anyway, okay. Well, we'll see. I'm pretty big. I mean, I'm just big on Elise against Sam, but
let's move to
this whole card's close.
Let's move to Parker Porter, big boy, against Jalton Almeida, big boy. The 2 big boys. Parker Porter's thick big. Jalton Almeida's muscle big. So this is the line is ridiculously way too wide, but I get it because look at him. I know that. And look at him. Yeah, Parker Porter. Well, you're on mute. You hit mute.
He was huge. He was bigger than Parker.
I know. I saw the face-offs, and he was definitely he's taller, bigger, and his arms are bigger, girthier, everything. Parker Porter, though, he's got what do you weigh in at anyway? Jalton Almeida.
245, I think.
Oh, really? So
245,
good.
something like that.
Good on him. Good. Because I think Jalton Almeida should win this within distance. I would say for TKO probably round 1, but don't count out Parker Porter. If he managed to get on, he's on a 3-fight win streak. I know they're bums, but whatever. Still, he's on 3. And Jalton Almeida has seen a loss in his past where he's been knocked out. I don't have it written down, but I know he's 15-2, so he's not undefeated or anything. He's got some sort of weakness somewhere, and he's coming up from light heavyweight. So Parker Porter, if he gets his big, thick thighs and butt weight on top of Almeida, he might be able to, I don't know, just pull off something crazy like some heavy.
Might be a boring. He might just hold him down for 15 minutes, Ranj.
Yeah, look what happened last fight. I mean, last card happened. So many fights last card. Just
right.
hug fest.
It was boring. You're right. Completely right.
I know you were upset.
I know, bro. Hey, we were live. People saw it live.
Yep. A lot of people are counting out Porter, but I mean, Porter's got decent. He's not horrible. He just looks bad, but he's got decent striking. He showed against his last, but the opponents he had though, Alan Badeau, Chase Sherman, Josh Parisian, they're all 3 of them combined are just they're horrible. They're not good. But that Chris Daukaus, his UFC debut against Chris Daukaus, I will give that heat. From what I heard, Parker Porter had to suck like 40 pounds for that fight because he was 300 pounds, got called up to take that fight on. So there's a little defense there in his, there's an excuse for him there.
He weighed in at 224.
Oh, see that? And look at Parker Porter maxing out 265. That's so. If he uses that weight and gets on top of Almeida, I've been one high school wrestling. I went to like a smallish kind of school, so like my weight class once in high school, 167. I had to wrestle around with the super heavies, and I was in that with them in training. And one of those big guys gets on top of you, no matter how good you are, they can smother you, they can blanket cover you, and it's not only bench pressing them, you have to maneuver.
But that's the thing.
It's just, I'm just saying.
Is more known to be a striker, right? He's not much of a grappler.
Right, but he does have. I think he does have like maybe a rear naked or something. I got to pull up Tapology.
Yeah, I think he does. Hector Lombard is beating up Silva right now. He knocked down Silva, almost finished him, but it's second round here.
Oh, really?
Damn good fight back and forth, but Lombard is walking him down. I took Lombard via decision. It looks like it's going to be that way.
Good for you. Good for you. I stayed right away from betting Eagle FC.
Oh, I'm not betting. Okay, that's just my pick.
Oh.
I haven't.
Oh, you did it on Tapology or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to pull up real quick. I want to see I'm just curious if Parker Porter has any submission wins. Parker Porter fought John Jones before back in 2008. He lost. I got it open. I got Tapology open right here. So he beat a guy, Kevin Sears, by Kumara. So there's a submission. And Americana. Yeah, and that was in Bellator. He lost that one. Rear naked choke way back in CES. That's the Northeast regional scene called Classic Entertainment Sports. So he does have a couple submissions, but this Jalton Almeida's got mega submissions. Jalton Almeida's, I think, straight through, just aside from TKOs, he's destroying people with submissions. Wow, he's got an article too, a big, huge write-up on his wiki. But Jonathan Almeida, look at all these rear naked choke, rear naked choke, rear naked choke, ground and pound, rear naked choke.
He's the real deal. I think
got
he's the real
grappling
deal.
tournaments too. He's got grappling tournaments as well. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Ranj,
Yeah.
Thiago Silva just knocked down Lombard and illegally kneed him in the face.
Oh, really?
It was bad. He knocked him down with a straight punch, and then he was coming in with a knee, man, and just right to the face. It might be over here.
Yeah, that's a illegal knee. So
this
did he have? Was he was down?
The
guy was down.
Yeah. I think it's over. Damn good fight though, guys. I mean, Lombard was whooping his. Yeah, it's over. Wow.
There you go.
All right, let's move on to the next.
Look at this guy. Porter will destroy Almeida. There's levels. I love it. I love it. Omar Morales, the boring fighter.
There you go.
At least he's not
and he's a little boring too.
Okay, so all right, let's move on to Ugly Man Joseph Holmes and Alan Amidovsky. This guy, Alan Amidovsky, 3-year layoff, coming off back-to-back losses. He's only 5'8". Joseph Holmes got 6-inch height, 6-inch reach. Joseph Holmes is a BJJ brown belt. I know he's coming off a loss to Jamie Pickett, but what's that?
It didn't really look that different at the face-off, don't you think?
He was a little bit taller, that was for sure.
Yeah.
But the
not
thing is,
like
Amidovsky, I guess Amidovsky, if you look at his Instagram, he's got pictures of him training with Kamzat and Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis, but those are like 30 weeks ago or something. Somebody told me. I didn't personally look at it, but I heard he's been training with those over in Stockholm at that All-Star, where Hamzat trains. And there's pictures of him posing with Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis. They're out of aren't they out of one of the Vegas like Syndicate or Extreme Couture or something like that? I don't even know. But anyway, Amidovsky, big question marks. Who knows? Guy's been out of the thing for a couple years now, coming off back-to-back losses. Joseph Holmes, we have seen him recently. His UFC debut, he lost to Jamie Pickett, the Night Wolf. Not a horrible loss, but Jamie Pickett's not the best, but he's not the worst either. What I like is Joseph Holmes fighting out of your Glory MMA, Missouri. Represent.
Almost
fighting
a year.
Out of Glory.
Almost
yeah. See, there they are. There's Chris Curtis. There's Kamzat.
That's Alan in the middle right there.
Yeah, this was, you said it's almost a year ago?
Almost a year ago.
There's Sean Strickland right there. Yep. Who's the guy with the star striped shorts with the bone?
Oh, he just fought. That guy just fought. And Eagle FC.
Oh, did he?
He just lost big time.
Because he didn't go in there with that stiffy.
He went in there with some bad techniques. He got his ass beat the whole time. Andrew Sanchez beat his ass easy.
Dirty Sanchez? Diarte? Diarte Sanchez? Yeah. Awesome. I don't have it on, but that's great.
Dude,
it's
a damn good card, Ranj. Roosevelt Roberts got a dominant performance W.
Oh, awesome. Great. Yeah. That's great. Okay, so anyway, I'm on Joseph Holmes here. He's got the height, he's got the reach, he's got the age. He's a BJJ brown belt training out of Glory. He's got, all Alan Amidovsky's got is a year-old picture showing him with some killers.
I can't pick anybody that got their ass beat by Jamie Pickett for 15 minutes.
That was his UFC debut. And that's short notice too. He had like 4 days notice. Mbae's eating real quick. She said she just sent me a text. Said, give me 5 minutes. I'm just gonna eat real quick because she was cooking and she's done. She's gonna eat and then she'll be right back. Well, thank you, Papa Chuck. They call me and Dave the Chuckle Brothers over in Australia. I guess that's what rumor has it.
Hey,
the MMA Chuckle Brothers.
We love to laugh, man.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so you're taking Amidovsky here?
I am. I think I'm taking the more grappler, more veteran, experienced fighter here. This kid, Joseph Holmes, I am not impressed really, man. He didn't show anything in the Jamie Pickett last loss. It was really rough to me. And I don't think
Amidovsky got knocked out in 14 seconds his last fight. So yeah, I mean, what did he show?
I think it's
14 seconds to John Phillips. John Phillips. He just went out there and banged for 14 seconds and got the.
But John Phillips, you know, that's the thing is if you go out there and bang with a guy like John Phillips, you know, give the risk of getting knocked out, and that's the price he paid. But the thing is he's probably going to wrestle this fight. And Joseph Holmes, he's not a wrestler.
BJJ brown belt. He's a BJJ brown belt.
Yeah, he's got BJJ, but he's not a wrestler. He's small. He's got little limbs. If he gets taken down, he's not getting back up.
Yeah. We disagree again. That's right. Look, both guys suck. Pick one and pray.
Exactly.
Ugly man.
50-50 here. I mean, the younger, fresher fighter should win, guys. I mean, I would like to take Joseph, but he didn't show me anything in his last fight. So.
Didn't Jamie Pickett just beat somebody else recently, too? I know he lost to Jordan Wright.
He lost to Kyle Dawkins really bad. He got knocked out. Well, TKO.
Let me. I just want to pull something quick. I thought he was coming off a win most recently.
A loss. Kyle Dawkins. Oh, Darce choke. It was a Darce choke, round 1.
Oh, what do you have? Topology opened. Let me see. Jamie Pickett.
I just told you, bro.
I know. I just had to see for myself. Yeah, I guess. Loriana Starpoli, that was a good win. Huh? All right, whatever. I trust you. Well, I don't know. Okay, what's next? We got Eric Anders, Jun Young Park. This is athleticism versus skill here. Eric Anders. I'm taking Jun Young Park. He's a more technical fighter. The Iron Turtle. He's got.
I had to finish cooking.
Korean top team. He's he's definitely got the better wrestling, better stand up, better striking. The only thing Eric Anders has better is the athleticism. Strength. That's it. And he went to now he's at Fight Ready, so he changed camps. He's training with Eddie Cha and Korean Zombie, coincidentally, I think. So I can't guarantee that, but he's over at Fight Ready, so that's a good move for your boy. But Jun Young Park, I think, is just more well-rounded. And I say athleticism goes to the side of Anders, but I don't know.
Raji has to go with the Korean. You have to go.
I don't have to. I was gonna take Anders, but I don't like his 2 fights with Darren Stewart. Even though he won the no contest one, he was doing much better than the one he beat Darren Stewart by decision. The no contest, the legal knee, he was really beating Darren Stewart, and that was impressive. But Jun Young Park's beating people like Tefan Nchukwi, John Phillips. He beat John Phillips, and John Phillips couldn't take him out in 14 seconds. He beat Marc-Andre Barrio. Jun Young Park's beating Marc-Andre Barrio, John Phillips, Tefan Nchukwi. They're all killers.
He's a beast.
He lost to Gregory Rodriguez, but RoboCop beats a lot of people. That guy's.
I want to take Anders here, Ranj. I like
so
Anders.
You're gonna be so mad.
Like he had a bad weight cut as well. He looked rough.
I heard he was bad. I haven't seen it, but I heard people talking about how did he look.
I heard he has an interview with maybe James Lynch or something. He's in an interview and he looks emaciated. He looks skinny, like he lost muscle tone. That's what I was told. But in the face-offs today, they sized up well. I mean, Eric Anders was taller, but as in girth, like muscle mass, they sized up well. Like I thought Junior Park,
I thought that Anders had the size. He was a little bit taller and a little bit broader. But I think Park has the cardio all day on his side. And I think Anders will gas. I mean, Park is a
Brandon B said
20.
Anders bet $1,000 on himself. Maybe he'll let his hands go a little more. Yeah, but you know what? I remember when
Justin James bet like
he did say that.
Who did remember was
Justin
it Justin James bet $10,000 on himself against Charles Rosa and lost by split decision.
I thought
$10,000. His whole
bad
purse.
Juju. That's just bad juju.
Wait, didn't Anders get like a saw on his foot or something?
What?
I swear. Hold on.
Injury?
Like he dropped the saw on his foot, right? Or something. What was do you know what it was?
No, but I mean,
it's the first time
I've heard that, right? You heard that?
I think
I don't remember. Yeah, like something weird, like some power tool dropped on his foot, like something like that.
Yeah,
really.
He's like, you know what? Honestly, like, remember, like Park hurt Gregory Rodriguez before he got
I do.
caught
I remember.
because he was just being
remember
reckless.
that fight.
So like, in the third round, if
look,
Anders
the chat has the answers. Papa Chuck.
Okay, right.
Chainsaw on foot.
Minor
Brandon B.
injury.
Chainsaw.
That's minor. Like
it was
minor injury. Huh? It was an electric chainsaw. It was electric chainsaw, battery operated.
Does anyone know how long ago it was? But,
I don't know.
You know what? Like, I think
Ryobi 20 volt.
It was just a little nick.
I think maybe like Anders round 3. I mean, not Anders, Park round 3. If you want to like sprinkle that, maybe.
I got Park by decision. I
just wouldn't be surprised. I think Park might finish. Yeah. Round 1.
Look, that's why they call him a turtle. His head looks like the cartoon turtle. Like he looks like a turtle. His head. That's why.
I hope.
But if you look at his Instagram, his body, he's shredded. He's looking good, and you know what? In his Instagram videos, he's with he brought Crank's top team to the UFC Performance Institute, and out of all people, Albert Duryev. That guy's a killer. Albert Duryev. He's in that mix too, training, working with Julian Park. I like Albert Duryev, underrated fighter.
And like, if you bet on Anders, you're just gonna be angry because he just doesn't do anything. Like he just is so low volume, and he's just
if he presses you against the cage, he can do that slow, boring win. If he pushes you against the cage like he did Darren Stewart, he can edge out a decision. But
he
Park's
can.
I think Park has better wrestling though. I think if he feels like he's getting pressured against the cage, he'll take it to the ground.
He's more slick on the feet, like just volume. But yeah, I'm on Park. I think the odds are coming down, so I think Park's a good like parlay piece, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dev is going with Anders, aren't you?
No.
Who are you taking, Dev?
I like Park.
Our first agreement, our first one that all three of us agree on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think Anders is kind of on the tail end of the career where, Park is kind of getting into a groove.
Yeah, and I don't think his
Yeah.
chin is gone because he wasn't out. He got like it was like a standing TKO, right?
Yeah, against Gregory.
Yeah, like so it's not like if people are afraid like
Yeah.
yeah,
He
it's
just
not
got
like he
smart. He just got gas. And Gregory Rodriguez
I think he just got caught and he was just like out on his feet. But his chin is still there. Otherwise, he probably would have been on the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Up
That is the
2022.
path to victory. March. That was like, a couple months ago. Look, Anders, that's his path to victory though, if he connects with a big bomb. Because Iron Turtle is durable, but he got TKO'd by Gregory Rodriguez. But it was standing TKO, so it wasn't like he got knocked out.
Can get caught, but like Anders is just
it wasn't like you're right. He didn't get caught. So Noah Allen, welcome.
I think Anders, the only way that Anders wins,
I think he has to knock him out
by decision. I think it's by decision. Really? By like just holding them. It's gonna be boring.
I was thinking of not like I feel like Anders has to knock him out, like because I just like Park is such a good minute winner. I feel like so it's like really hard for me to.
Oh, he's definitely the more technical, accurate striker.
Right, and
he's gonna have
he can
significant strikes for sure.
He's probably like has a pretty good IQ, so like if he can't take Anders down,
you know who he trains with at.
Hopefully he learned from the Gregory fight. Hopefully he like if he does rock Anders like for whatever reason, because I hope he doesn't like just become he was so reckless. He was so reckless in the Gregory fight.
You know who he trains with at Korean top team? Da Un Jung. Da Un Jung's getting ready to fight Dustin Jacoby over in the summertime. I think July. But still, good. That's who his main training partner is over Korean top team. Just saying, just throwing that out there, which I hold Down Jung in high standing. Especially
so then you have to hold Sam Alvey.
Light heavyweight.
How about Sam Alvey?
Huh?
Sam Alvey went to a draw with Down.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know.
Crazy,
and that was
right?
a robbery. Sam Alvey won that fight too.
I know, dude. That's so crazy to be like Sam Alvey has like
I know
pretty
but,
competitive fights with
but
but loses to
I still aside from that fight, I like Down Jung. I agree. Sam Alvey won that robbery draw.
He's looking better. Draw. He's like improving. I'm excited.
He sure is.
It's gonna be a fight. So, he's gonna grapple Jacoby. It's gonna be an easy fight, in my opinion, for
Down Jung.
Yeah, I think he's gonna grapple.
I'm taking Down Jung to beat Jacoby as well. Anyway, let's move up. We've been talking about this all week, me and Mbe. Tabitha Ricci and Polyana Viana. Now, I've been strictly on the side of Tabitha Ricci. For a minute, I was going to go Viana because the height and reach advantage. But then when I was checking out their Instagrams, and you backed me up on this, Tabitha Ricci's training while Polyana Viana is doing TikTok videos. For real. That's like, you look at her Instagram, it's all TikTok shit. But Tabitha Ricci shows her in the gym with black belts, with killers. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go. And you know what I love? Tabitha Ricci did this thing called Seiza, like a Japanese girls Budo entertainment, which is like all messed up fighting. Like it's a combination of kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, judo, all that shit. No cage, just like a wrestling mat. And it has like a samurai warrior standing on the side of the mat and shit. It's like legit Way of the Warrior. That's what it translates to. And I think that shit is so badass. And there's only one other girl I recognized that was in that, and that was the Stolyarenko, the Julia Stolyarenko, the armbar queen. But anyway, I'm on Baby Shark.
I don't think she's won a fight in the UFC, so that's not a good person to know.
Whatever. Right? She's still cool. But anyway,
well,
yeah, Tabitha Ricci though, only one loss. You know who that was to? The French chick.
Man,
on 4 days, short notice, jumped up a weight class to fight Manafiro.
My problem, so I'm like back and forth. I think this is a close fight, but I've been leaning to Viana just because like level of competition. Yeah, she got armbarred by Macedo. Yeah, she lost by Cyphers, but it's like those people are still better than the people like Ricci has Ricci has fought nobody, and she like last fight with the Maria Oliveira, that's like one of the worst fighters. That's the one who quit against Rodriguez,
Right,
and
well,
she's horrible on the
Polyana,
ground.
who'd she?
And
Emily
I don't know.
Shitmeyer?
Ricci underwhelmed me in that fight. I don't know.
Who's Polyana beat? Mallory Martin and Emily Quitmeyer.
But those records are still better than literally anyone Ricci has beaten.
Even in her loss, though, to Manafiro, she
did
showed
nothing.
that she's durable. She's lasted the first round. It was standing TKO, so she wasn't
like Manon's not a one punch knockout person. She's not. I know people want to pretend like
Manafiro is going to destroy Caitlin Chookagian. I'll give you that right now. I'll give you that.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
She's like a better version of Chookagian, right?
Better get that line while you can.
What's the line?
I think Chookagian is opening up.
Is it out already?
No way.
Yeah, I think Chookagian.
If she's the favorite, I'm jumping all over it. Is it?
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
By the way, Mavericks are doing so well. Mavericks are doing so well right now. I have a bet on the Mavericks, so I've been.
Junior Dos Santos is about to fight right now.
Oh yeah, who's he taking on?
He's fighting
Yogan De Castro. He should win, right? Is he like a big favorite? You know?
Yeah. Well, it's actually pretty close odds wise. I think JDS is minus 200.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Has any underdogs won on Eagle FC?
I think Hector Lombard just won on a disqualification.
Okay. And I heard Luana Jojua got beat up and lost her.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean that's just embarrassing. I don't even...
Yeah. She has some room for improvement.
She can't even be regional fighters now.
Yeah,
why was she in the UFC? Oh my god. And Diana Belbita, that loss looks really bad right now. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Well, Belbita got robbed.
Huh?
Belbita got robbed.
No, she got armbarred.
What?
She got submitted by Belbita.
No. Oh, yeah. But Diana Belbita just got robbed in her last fight against that Brazilian chick.
Well, that's 80% of every girl fighting in the UFC.
Yeah, I think Angela Hill got robbed last week as well. I think Hill won that fight.
Who are you taking here, Ricci or Vienna?
So at the beginning, I was thinking Ricci would grapple, but I'm worried about her gas tank. I think Viana, she is working at Shuto Box.
Charles Oliveira.
So
wait,
yeah,
Oliveira's thing,
that's
right?
gonna I mean, Nascimento just big W last week or 2 weeks ago, was it? So I think that's gonna help.
Is she?
I
thought she was at Top Fight Team.
No.
Polyana Viana.
She's at Shootbox now. Yep. That'd be awesome if Oliveira was in her corner, but I don't think he cares enough.
I think he is.
Oh wow.
He might be, but I mean, what help did that have?
Okay,
Alan Patrick trains out of there too, and look what happened to him last week.
Viana knocked out Ribas. She was the first one to expose Ribas's chin issues. She really beat her up, and that was in the.
Viana's a killer. She goes for the finish.
Right, that's what I like.
She's like, how do you want this fight to go? She said, I want to finish in the first round.
Exactly, and so I would rather. And the Cyphers loss looks bad, but it's Cyphers was rocking Mackenzie Dern until she for some reason took her down.
Yeah, and then she took 4 losses after that win.
She has a competitive.
Hannah Cyphers took 4 losses and out of the UFC after that, after she beat Viana, and
right. But I'm just saying and she was younger back then. She's I'm picking Viana, and I totally forgot. I was on the fence. Like I was like, I don't know.
Did you know Viana was
beat up a
got
robber.
attempted mugged and beat
Yeah,
up her
beat up a
assailant?
robber. Yeah.
That's
and that's
awesome.
badass.
So originally,
That is a great story. That's a great
originally I thought Viana was prettier, but now I think Ricci is prettier though. So I'll give Ricci that.
They're both drop dead gorgeous.
I think Ricci's much better.
They're both beautiful.
She's very natural. She has a better body.
Oh yeah, I think too. So as well.
I think Ricci's so much prettier. I originally I was like, oh no, Viana, because I didn't really know. I was just thinking, but I think Ricci's really pretty. I think she's like the prettiest one.
Switching your pick then.
I watched her TikToks and she looks corny. She looks corny in her TikToks. She's better off just doing training videos for.
I love the Oliveira.
But real quick, that one girl that that girl that fought Agapova and just beat Agapova.
Marina Moros.
Yeah, Moros. She does TikToks all the time, and look at her. She's a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I know. It's just, I don't know.
I like her.
Rihanna's keeping her fight, like her training secret.
Yeah, right here. Papa Chuck says it. Who gets subbed by Veronica Macedo by armbar?
Like, okay. She's like, she can learn from losses. Like, literally, I'm just like, look at.
Wasn't that like 4 years ago?
Yeah, look. It was. Have you seen that armbar? It was actually really nice. It's like a really nice armbar too.
That was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago, guys.
Yeah, people get caught, but like Ricci has literally fought nobody, and she literally did not.
One loss.
Maria
Everybody,
Oliveira.
all the nobodies.
Why did she not finish Maria Oliveira if her ground game is so superior? Maria Oliveira.
Still, it wasn't split decision, it was unanimous, so she won every round. Was it 30-27? 30-27 maybe?
This girl is a bum. She said.
Why you hating on Tabitha Ricci?
I'm not. I said she's beautiful. Why are you getting so
t-shirt bet you.
No, I'm not. I'm not that confident. It's my lean.
There you go.
Like, why wouldn't Viana be the favorite? Right? Why wouldn't?
Because she's garbage. She beat
is
Emily
Ribas garbage?
And Mallory Martin.
What about Ribas? Is Ribas?
You want to talk about old? That was like 2012 or something. That was in Jungle Fights eon ago.
But that shows
decade ago.
But that shows that she has natural power. I think she hits.
You know what? That was 2015. 2015.
I think she's a better striker than Ricci. They both.
That was when Polyana Viana was just 20, like 20. She was like 22 years old in that fight.
You know, like Viana's kind of like her footwork. She's so flat-footed. It's so weird, but I think she has decent kick. Like both of these are not great in striking, but like I feel like Poliana's been at this longer. You know, she's been. And now she's like at the shoot box thingy. And I'm sure if Oliveira's in her corner, because remember Nascimento would always play guard. And then what did he do? I bet Poliana's gonna take Ricci down because Ricci is so small. She's gonna take her down. Because like Nascimento, literally he would have these close fights because he would just be playing guard. And literally what happened?
Alan Patrick was also training at Shuto with
exactly. So
Oliveira.
I think that's going to be the game plan.
And look what happened to him.
Huh?
Look what happened to Alan Patrick. That's Michael Johnson.
And he did well. I think he won the first round against Michael Johnson. And Alan Patrick is old as hell.
He got rocked twice in the first round. He didn't fall, but
No, he didn't. He
didn't run around. Come on now.
I know.
He didn't.
But he did okay. He didn't he stun? I might have not been paying attention.
A lot of people said that Alan did, but nah.
Right, I don't think. But what he hung on the feet. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So, and he's old. He does not count. Like he's old as hell.
Nah. And I'm happy for the Menace. You know, he's out of he's from.
He's such a weirdo.
I think you might be able to beat Nadia Kassem.
Who's not?
You know who that is? She's that Indian fighter, female fighter. I don't think she's in the UFC anymore.
She's not good.
She was in the UFC though. No, I think she's like 0-2 in the UFC. That's an interesting fight though. Interesting matchup from VCR Pyramid. Good deal. I like
What
that.
is she, a grappler? I probably only could strike.
Here we
Yeah,
go. Charlie
have-
Olive's not going to be able to fight for Vienna. Probably more of a distraction. Yeah,
No,
I
but
agree.
like,
I agree.
but what I'm trying to say is
We'll see.
Nascimento, like Viana, always play guard. And then he obviously got some game plan from like Oliveira's team, and he came out, he initiated the takedown, and he was not playing that stuff. So it's kind of just showing what I'm trying
to goes through the motions. She doesn't even put anything behind her punches or kicks. She does them because she has to. Just because they're goes through the motion shit. It's like oh, I suppose I should kick right at.
I am not that
passionate.
See.
Tabitha Ricci's going to take her in the phone booth
I'm not that passionate
close
about
on the inside and jab her up.
Well, it doesn't matter to me who wins, but I put a bet on Poliana inside distance decision, no action. So if Poliana wins by if Ricci finished Poliana, then my bet's fucked, But
she got 5 inches of reach.
Right.
She's gonna get to it.
Matter.
But I think
I don't know. When it comes to wrestling, height and reach doesn't matter.
I'm just letting you know, Ricci's not that great in wrestling. Ricci's really not that great, but
she is that
on
great.
Her back, it's over.
She is that great. Ricci is that great. She's that great.
Okay.
Okay. Let's agree to disagree. So let's move up.
Wait, Raj, I was on the fence, but I'm just siding with Viana because of experience and because she's kind of the underdog. So it's
how long?
How long? Yeah, I don't understand.
I already bet it. I got Ricci in.
I don't understand why you're so passionate about
bet a lot.
It's not a lock for me. Is it a lock for you? It's not a lock.
There's no such thing as a lock in MMA. Not even Jelton
Almeida's
a lock.
I don't know. You just make it. You make it sound like.
I think if they fought 10 times, Ricci would win 8 of them. That's me.
Oh,
are you just have a little crush on Ricci? I think you have a little crush on Ricci.
And boy,
not really. No, out of the two of them, I prefer her.
I'm a girl, and I'm actually straight. So I have no bias here. And I even said Ricci's really pretty. Okay, so I'm unbiased. All the men that are oh my god, one side, super hardcore, just are being a little bit, a little bit crushing. I do think.
Okay.
So
what's that?
I do think Ricci's prettier. So if that helps.
So, Pollyanna got beat by Hannah No Reach Cyphers, right? I know. I love that. And JJ Aldrich and Veronica Macedo. let me continue. Tabitha Ricci got beat by one person, Man and Figueroa.
But
not a bad loss.
Who did she beat?
Look at the record.
Doesn't matter. Whoever they put in front of her.
It does matter.
She beat everybody that they put in front of her except for Man and Figueroa.
No, that means nothing to me.
I just told you.
That means nothing to me.
Everybody that was put in front of her except for Man and Figueroa.
I mean, not amateur. Her regional scenes has better competition. Who is she beating? That means nothing. But we'll see if she finishes. To me, the fact that I was very disappointed when she didn't finish
She beat Shauna Ormsby.
I was very disappointed that Ricci didn't sub Oliveira. I'm very disappointed at that. She
beat a whole bunch of Japanese girls. Anyway, let's move on to Chidi Bang Bang.
6 wins. Whole bunch. What? 6 wins. Yeah. That's it. That's not a lot.
That's a bunch. That's half a dozen.
Yeah,
but how many? You get a bunch of bananas. What do you get? 5, 6. Give me a bunch of bananas. They're gonna bring me 5 or 6.
Look at Weili and Andrade. Look at Weili and Andrade before they came, or when. Look at their record.
Chidi Njokuani versus Dusko Todorovic. Now this fight, everybody's all over Bang Bang, Chidi Bang Bang.
There's a lot of people on there's a lot of people on Dusko as the underdog.
I don't know many, not cappers anyway.
You have to go on Twitter.
Right, but I'm saying YouTube cappers. YouTube cappers, I haven't seen many. The one guy from Sherdog,
Clint.
Shillen, that
Clint's
Keith
on
Shillen from Sherdog.
Clint's on Dusko.
But
Die Hard MMA.
is he?
He likes
Yeah, but Clint's also down 9 units this year, so
he's
I'll
on
take
Sam
that for what-
Hughes too. He's on Sam Hughes. And
What's that?
Ricci, right? And he's on Ricci, or I think he might be on the fence. I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, Clint's not.
I hope he
he's
doesn't take
not-
Morales.
He's more entertainment than
Better not
just
take
than,
Morales.
than
He took
sharp
Parker
picks.
Porter.
There you go. There you go. So anyway, Cheaty Bang Bang. This guy is on a 3-fight win streak against Christian Torres, Mario Souza, and Marc-Andre Barrett, where he knocked him out in 16 seconds. They say he found a new passion for fighting again. He's refound his passion. He's going to have nice 6-inch reach advantage here. He is a self-proclaimed BJJ black belt, but I tell you what, he is a very good kickboxer. His kickboxing is legit for real. But he's better known as his brother's Anthony from Bellator and WEC and all, like the Anthony Njokuani was known before Cheaty, but Cheaty comes in. He's 33. Dusko 28. Dusko is coming off a ground and pound win over Maki Pitolo, who tonight he won by KO, right? In Eagle FC, right? Dev? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and guess
so
what? JDS just lost. His shoulder just popped out of place.
Oh.
Wait, JDS?
Oh, yeah.
He was beating him up the whole time.
He's
and
so old.
Yeah. He
He's
should
so
probably quit
old.
fighting. He threw a jab and it popped out of place, guys.
Oh my god, he's so old.
That's not a good look.
Yeah.
Not a good
Well,
not a good look. How old is he? Old?
I want to see it though. I want to see the shoulder.
Does it look bad?
I
Did you see it?
Oh, it's nasty, guys. It's really bad.
Oh my! I hate when like Jacare like broke his arm and like those things like gross me out. Like the Weidman's like fucking leg. Like oh my god.
It looks yeah. Here, I'll take a picture of it.
No.
What? That's fine. As long as there's no audio, it's not like copyright. Oy, look at that. Look at the shoulder collarbone. Look at that. Oh. Eesh. Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that's rough right there.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. So fading Ben Byrne fading Cheaty and Byrne backing Dusko. Cheaty it is. Clint is a terrible capper. I like Clint. He's very entertaining, but he does.
Hey, Clint blocked me on Instagram. I used to like him. I was a fan of him.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. He got mad, man. He got mad.
You're the second person I've ever known he's blocked. I know he blocked MMA Parlay King back in the day, and he said it on like a live stream. He's like, "Yeah, MMA Parlay King, get that bum out of here."
Come on.
That's funny. Clint versus UFC bro picks.
Make it happen.
Look at he popped this shit throwing a punch. That's what happens when you go hard on the juice at 40 years old. Muscles are too strong for the structure. And yeah, those Brazilians love the sauce. They love the extra steroid Wheaties in the morning.
That's brutal there, guys. He might have to have surgery on that now. Well, it's just dislocated.
Cheaty's been a late bloomer. Dusko is going to visit the Shadow Realm this fight. Possibly so, but you know what? I think I'm taking Cheaty as well. But Dusko has a path. If he brings it to the ground, Cheaty doesn't have. I don't think he's going to have an answer. Dusko Todorovic, let me tell you, he's a Taekwondo black belt. He's a BJJ black belt, and he's a Serbian grappling champion, which a lot of people don't realize that. And he beat Michel Pejera back in I think it was like 2012 or something, but he beat him. That's a good win.
I didn't know that.
And on Instagram, he's at the This is like 2 days ago. It shows pictures with him at the UFC Performance Institute training with Michelle Pejera. Interesting enough, but so he's got that win over Mac Pitolo. He lost to Gregory Rodriguez, another one. Lost to RoboCop. He lost to Punahele Soriano, but Punahele is good, I think. In his UFC debut, he beat Daquan Townsend, no longer UFC, and then just nobody really before that, except for Michelle Pejera. And he took him out round 1, TKO. Another interesting fact for Dusko. But Chidi, on the other hand, he's found a revitalization in his passion for fighting. But he's taken losses back in the day. John Salter rear naked choked the guy. John Salter is not that great. He lost to Rafael Carvalho in the Bellator. And after that, we got a win in LFA, Christian Torres, Dana White's Contender Series, Mauro Souza. But a lot of recency bias, I think, because he did take out Marc-Andre Barrio in 16 seconds of round 1. And that's why I think the line is so wide. And he's got a huge 6-inch reach advantage. So I don't know. I'm with the hype.
I think Dusko's live if he doesn't get starched, but his defense
live line.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
That's
defense.
He keeps his hands low and his chin out.
His chin is up, and he tries to do the head movement. It's just.
And he's so awkward with it. He's like he's.
But you know what? People give Dusko shit about his chin, but I don't think his chin is that bad. I don't really remember that bad, but even with it's not granite, but it's not like glass. It's not like a James Vick.
Right, but he relies on it too more so than he should.
A Soriano or what's his name, Punahele or whatever. When he knocked him out, it wasn't a standing. It wasn't like he was flatlined on the ground, right? Or
what's that?
Who?
Gregory Rodriguez or
no.
Poliano Punahele Soriano.
Yeah, it was he didn't get knocked out, right? Or he only got it was on the feet. I
think it was a standing. Was it standing or was he ground and pound? I know it was TKO, stopped. It wasn't he didn't get knocked out.
Right. So and that's his only knockout loss, right? I don't think.
Nah, he won. He beat Maki Pitolo.
No.
Yeah. We're talking about the Punahele Soriano.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot his name. Yeah, I was just all I'm saying is his chin is not granite. I think he gets rocked or something, but it's it's not James. It's not like a Cody. It's not that bad, right? People give him crap. He stood there with Rodriguez and got lots of punches, right? And
right.
Yeah, and Maki was
that went to decision.
Fine, he was fine. So all I'm saying is maybe he won't go out. Literally the shot that he hit MAB with was a perfect behind the ear shot. It was perfect, So it's we don't know if that's gonna be there all the time. I think 10 out of 10 times. I don't think he does that. I don't think he does that 9 out of 10 times, right? Against MAB.
The way I see it, Dusko,
he's a much better boxer though at range.
Chidi is.
Yeah.
Chidi's the better. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. And Dusko is going to think his Taekwondo black belt's going to let him stand. He's going to be confident with the standing, which he shouldn't be. He should take to his strengths and get it to the ground where he's a better fighter. But I think he's going to be too confident and cocky, and it's going to cost him because he's going to want to stand. And Chidi's better at kickboxing.
I haven't watched a lot of Dusko, so I'm just going off memory because I'm not researching this fight card because it's not.
Chidi is 21-7, and Dusko is 11-2. Dusko is 28 years old.
But those records is kind of a Curtis. What's his name? Curtis. Fialo, Chris Curtis. Those records, they're a veteran outside. They do really well in here, and they're kind of older. Not Fialo, but when they have that record and Bellator, it's kind of I don't find that bad. I'm okay, experience.
Right.
I'm not saying he's gonna be a
But
champion.
It's the
what
experience.
Tapology doesn't mention is Njokwani has like a 14-10 kickboxing record too. That's not
That's not
mentioned
great.
in
That's
Tapology.
not great.
Huh?
14-10. He's a
Something
50.
like that. Yeah, double-digit losses.
They give you bums in kickboxing for you to beat. Was he the journeyman in kickboxing? Like, you know, the journeyman that they give?
But yeah, but this is a different sport.
Maybe.
That's true.
It don't matter.
Yeah. I mean,
I
like
just
Wonder
know
Boy
he's
and
got
like
the he's got
Adesanya was like had like a really good
much
record.
more
I think Wonder
kickboxing
Boy was like
experience.
really good kickboxing record, right?
Oh, Dusko's 1-0 against black guys.
Who? Oh,
True.
why? What?
Dusko. Who'd he beat? No, he's not. Gregory Rodriguez is black. He lost to him.
Black Brazilian.
He's Brazilian.
But that, I mean,
he is.
But I mean,
you're
like,
right.
American.
He beat Dequan Townsend. Yeah, that's so he.
So like, is Dusko's game? Is Dusko's game like? Because I remember people saying like, you know, if he wrestles Maki, like, if I remember, like, his game is not to like come out and like clinch and wrestle, right? Like
that's what he needs to do in this matchup.
Right.
If he doesn't do that, he's gonna get knocked out.
Right,
That's why I'm picking Cheaty. I think Dusko goes too crazy.
Bingo.
Like,
bingo,
so Cheaty,
like
better. Comes out to strike first, right?
And then, he's
okay.
too
So
small.
I'm making Cheaty.
I don't like his style. He should just go for the takedown, but he's not going to. He's going to probably try to throw down.
Right.
He always does every fight.
Right.
I mean, I think from what I mean, but Maki is.
And I can't rely on that Serbian coaching like Secutor MMA. If he was like in the States at like Glory or like even.
Oh my God! The Warriors are coming back.
Fuck.
Told you, Golden State. Anyway, if Dusko was training like at a U.S. facility like Fight Ready, aka Glory, any of those where you can like count on good coaching and telling him, hey, take this fight to the ground, then I would put more faith into him. But I don't know with the Secutor Serbian coaching, they might just go out there and say, do what you do. And if they say, do what you do, he's going to try to bang and he's going to lose. That's why my money and bet is going on Cheaty, but I'll hedge a little. I'll hedge a half a unit on Todorovic because he's a plus 195. I think. Let me see what the odds are right now.
Just lock Cheaty.
Dusko. Oh my goodness, he's plus 220. I gotta put half a unit on Dusko at plus 220. Plus 220. And if he does take it to wrestling, if his coaches I spy a guy that can't wrestle going against a guy that has a Serbian grappling championships.
Cheaty can wrestle.
Well, I guess he's got some good defense, but I haven't heard anyone say he can wrestle.
Submissions on his record too.
He got submitted by John Salter.
And some submissions. Yeah, Mavs are up 9.
Oh, really?
Mavs
I put a bet on Golden State. I put him in a parlay with the Celtics for tomorrow night.
I need Mavs to win it all, man.
I got I got Golden State to win it also. You know, we'll see. Whatever. I'm not a big basketball follower, but I did put a future bet on Golden State a month ago.
I got both.
Remember NBA like a month ago? I told you.
Celtics are gonna beat Warriors if that's the last two. They're gonna beat
Mavs. Luka's unstoppable.
He's getting stopped right now.
No, they're up 9.
That's not okay. Dude, Warriors can come back. I have a bet on the Mavericks. I thought we were good.
9.
That's not good. Like, I know. I'm like trying
8
because
no, it's 8.
No, Golden State can come back from 9 so easily. Like
they
already closed. They were up by like.
They sure Curry can.
Don't worry.
They were up like 20. They were up
Don't
like.
worry.
No, I'm worried.
Oh, thank you, Gerald Lynch. Cheaty kickboxing record.
Okay,
12.
you made us. You said 14
12
and
and 1.
11. You said
I read it
14.
wrong. I read it
I'm
wrong.
thinking
12
3.
and
I'm
1.
not.
12 and 1.
Who do you got,
And
MB?
1 draw.
Oh,
Look, Noah knows.
hold
Noah
on.
knows.
Dirty Reg. Who was he arguing about with me? Like, who was he arguing with me that one day when I was doing it? Who was he arguing? What was he arguing? Who was he on?
I forget. But I remember you guys were both high on whatever side, and somebody was wrong. I forget. I don't know. It's like 3 events ago or something. 2 or 3 events ago.
Okay.
Anyway,
But
let's move on. Everybody's on Chidi and Jaquani.
oh my god! Sorry, they're
What?
just oh my god, they're up
What's the score now?
17-9 this quarter, 81 and 75.
All right, let's go to the co-main event. Santiago
They just
Ponzinibbio
fouled again.
taking on Michel Pejera. Now, when these guys faced off, Michel Pejera is much bigger, thicker, taller. His head looks like it's a bowling ball. It looks like if you're gonna hurt your hand, punch him in the head. That's how tough Michel Pejera looked today in the face-offs against Santiago Ponzinibbio, who didn't look bad, but he's leaner, thinner. And let me tell I'll give you the last 5. Michel Pejera, last 5. He beat Andre Fialho, who's been fantastic as of lately. He beat Nico Price. He beat Chaos Williams. He beat Zalim Imadaev. He lost to Diego Sanchez by that stupid illegal knee, which if it wasn't for that illegal knee, he would have destroyed Sanchez too. So you could arguably say his last 5 should be 5-0, but he's 4 and that loss by illegal knee. Santiago Ponzinibbio now, 35 years old, so he's 7 years older. He's coming off a loss to Hands of Steel Jeff Neal by split decision. I'll remind you, this is when Jeff Neal was under suspicion, like DWI, got caught with a gun, before, like coming home from Thanksgiving dinner or something.
I knew Neal would win.
Right, but that I'm just saying. And then before that, he did beat Miguel Baeza Carmel Thunder, but a lot of people are, as of late, a lot of people are finding ways to beat Miguel Baeza, unfortunately. He took a left hook knockout loss to Jingliang Li. Prior to that, he beat Neil Magny, round 4 punches, and Mike Perry. So that's his last 5. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Michel Pejera, 4-1 in his last 5, and that one should have been a win, but if it wasn't for a stupid illegal knee. Michel Pejera does have a couple haunting losses to that one to what's his name, where he gassed out doing flips down the dancing and shit. But what was it? You got Tapology up. What was that dude's name? He just fought and lost last week or the week before. Tristan Connolly. So Michel Pejera has a bad loss to Tristan Connolly where he gassed himself out because he was dancing too much. But I'm taking Demolador, Michel Pejera, to get this win over Santiago Ponzinibbio. I think he's matured since that loss where he gassed himself out. He's pacing his cardio. He's much better fight IQ now. He's taking guys to decision. Good guys. Andre Fialho, Nico Price, Chaos Williams. Good guys to decision. He's got the height advantage. I thought it was going to be slight, but he's sizably bigger in the face-offs. I'm on the side of Michel Pejera here. Why don't you guys give me your take on what you think about this fight? Dev?
Yeah, I like Pejera by decision. I don't think he'll finish him. I think this is a close fight. I was on Ponzinibbio in the beginning. I just think Pejera is getting more into his prime, whereas Ponzinibbio is kind of on the tail end of the career. But I see a decision fight either way. So, yeah, I like Pejera quite a bit.
How about you, Mbe?
I'm just never betting on the Mavericks again. Like, whatever. How did they let a 20-point lead get this? No, Warriors are gonna win.
Good, because I got him. I told you that earlier today.
I mean, did you bet this game?
Yeah, I put him in a parlay with the Celtics. Hopefully, the Celtics beat the Heat tomorrow, and I'll be cashing in.
How did they let like a big ass whatever? This is rigged. This is rigged stuff. Okay, because
now you sound like Dev.
It is rigged. Okay, whatever.
They do.
I don't know. I guess maybe Pejera's on my little list. Remember?
Oh, is he on your unranked contender list?
Yeah, but I was like originally I was thinking like Ponzi round 3 because like Pejera kind of slows down, but like I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I'm gonna pick like Pejera did look way bigger, and it just his close fight with Pejera doesn't look good at the moment. I don't know. This is good. It's a pick 'em to me. I don't.
It is. It's a pick 'em in the line too. I think it's minus.
My problem is
minus 110 both ways. No,
like
Pejera's a slight favorite.
I feel like
I usually try to go for like who has the more potential, and I see Pejera having more potential.
He's really 28. Doubtful, actually 28.
I know.
Okay.
Well, all those Brazilians lie about their age, or they just look older. Look at Gregory Rodriguez. He looks old as shit. Look at that.
Ranj, I think I'm going to have to get out of here. I think I'm going to have to get out of here real quick. But my last pick is I'm taking the dog.
Ketlen Vieira?
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, Dev. Good luck.
I mean, Holly Holm is 40.
I think Holly Holm, it looked like she had a rough weight cut. So
did it?
She looked a little skinny to me.
I think she looked fine.
She always
couldn't even see Ketlen Vieira's face. The long black, silky black hair.
Well, like Vieira's just not good in my opinion.
I don't know. I think
Holly Holm's she's gonna win every round and win a decision. But anyway, thanks for stopping through.
Yeah, thanks. Root for them.
Let's all right. I just want to add something. Santiago Ponzinibbio, he had like a bone infection too. Like not so long ago. He had like medical problems.
When he fought Jeff Neal, we talked all about his, or I think we talked about all about his bone issue. Bye, Dev.
Thanks for letting me join.
Bye, Dev. Yeah, absolutely. You're always welcome. But yeah, he had that bone issue, and I guess you can chalk that Jeff Neal loss up to that. But still, I don't know if he's overcome it.
I mean, it was a close fight though. But remember, Jeff Neal had a
Jeff Neal also
DUI.
Was like
had a DUI.
Oh yeah, DUI, gun, got caught with a gun. It was around Thanksgiving time. Yep.
But I don't know.
Here you go. Holm. Let's talk about. Let's move on. I'm on Pejera for Michelle Pejera, and so are you, right? And Dev as well. So that's at least 2 picks that we all agreed on. Now let's talk about Holly Holm, Ketlen Vieira.
I don't want to bet it. But you can put in your parlay. But I'm not betting it.
Well, we're gonna make a different 3-leg parlay confident pick that we both agree upon because Dev had some stupid picks. But anyway. Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira. Preacher's daughter. She's coming off wins. Fantastic fight against Irene Aldana. Just outclassed her everywhere. She even used a little bit of wrestling in there, if I remember correctly, right? She beat Raquel Pennington before that. She lost to Amanda Nunes prior to that, but I mean, go. She beat Megan Anderson.
She got head kicked by her own thing. That was so funny.
I know.
No, it was like a head kick. Like it was Holly's own move. That's right. Awesome.
I remember that. And then she beat Megan Anderson to get that fight. And then before that, she lost to Chris Cyborg. But she's only losing to the elite fighters. With Ketlen Vieira, I don't.
Lost to Valentina.
Yeah, elite.
So I mean, I'm on Holly. No bet though. It's like. Like I saw, what I saw a video on Twitter of Holly Holmes' knockout in boxing, and it was a bad knockout. If you ever, you should watch it. It's like pretty scary, and like
Yeah.
Like Holly's taking a lot of damage in her career. Like
And
her
she did she's coming off injury too. She had like a
kidney,
herniated disc or some shit,
or
right?
she had like, I thought she had, I think she had like, I don't know, she had something, and then she had like her kidneys too.
Was it? I know something. There was. I thought it was like. I thought I heard herniated disc or some shit. But anyway, man, MPTV thinks you're from that Gran Torino movie with Clint Eastwood. It's cracked me up a little bit. Anyway, Holly Holm was a 3-division boxing champion. You can't just push that to the side. 3-division boxing champ. She had before she retired from boxing. Her record was 33-2-3, 9 knockouts. You can't. We stop watching basketball. Golden State's going to win. The end. Sorry, you lost. You lost your money. Ketlen Vieira cannot hold a flag to Holly Holmes boxing. Ketlen Vieira's only path to victory is if it somehow gets to the ground and she can keep Holly from popping back up, because Holly's got some good quick pop up like from takedowns, and she's been working on her wrestling over at Jackson Wink too. So
I hate Jack. I think so. I usually fade Jackson Wink. Like they like.
I know.
Remember
They've
Dana
been going right
Baccarel?
down the tubes.
Remember Dana Baccarel? He was like, it was like, and like he just looked so bad. He looked so bad.
He's got a fight coming up. I just saw it when I was looking for that Man and Farrell fight, which is not listed yet. Dana Baccarel, I just saw he's got a fight coming up. I just saw it too. I was like, oh, look at that. I didn't say nothing, but he definitely has a fight coming. I don't know. I can't find it now, but Dana Baccarel's fighting soon. I don't have time. Oh, Jack Della Maddalena, that's your boy. He's fighting too.
That's not my boy at all.
He's your pick. He's gonna lose to Ramazan Ameev.
Oh, is he?
That's gonna
is
be.
he my?
That's actually. Yeah. All right. What? Anyway, back to this. Ketlen Vieira is a plus 200 here, so I guess you want to take a flyer on her.
I just don't want to bet this fight.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Basketball bets are more heartbreaking than MMA bets, especially you got a 20-point lead and you lose.
What happened? This is.
What happened is Steph Curry came alive, right? I'm not even watching it. I'm just Steph Curry. I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's what happened. Don't ever.
You know, they were getting complaints like, oh, the NBA, whatever, the NBA Shady Association was like, oh, now every time when someone wins, it's a blowout. So we're gonna make this fight competitive. Close fight now.
It's funny. I know. Cheer up. It's not the end of the world. It's just a basketball game. At least you know that you didn't pop your shoulder out or lose by an illegal knee.
I thought the Mavericks were good for it.
Which both those things happened tonight.
They were be good for it. I know. I'm just joking about. It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's rigged. I was just joking because it's just.
I know.
Whatever. Okay. Anyway, I pick Holly, and you know, if she didn't fall off a cliff,
she's gonna win every single round.
You know, she could get she could get a 4th or 5th round knockout. I think, in my opinion, like Vieira is just so slow, so she gasses out.
Plotting, yeah, you can tell.
You know, like the Miesha Tate fight. No, Noah's telling me to relax. Like Mavs are still the lead, dude. They were like 20 points ahead, and they scored 13 points last quarter. And you think they have the momentum to win? No, they're about to lose. 13. They scored 13. What happened?
All right,
Luka's looking chubby, sweating like, oh my god.
I'm gonna do a quick fire recap of who you think's gonna win. I'm gonna see what we have in common. We're both on Elise Reed, yeah? Elise
Yeah.
Reed. Okay, then you like
Hold on, look what
Kalarish?
Noah said. Look what look what Noah said. So what? Luka was still drunk after halftime. That's funny. Because
He'll be
no,
good in the
his
fourth.
last game.
He'll be good in
No,
the
I
fourth.
don't know. Do you know? Like you know, the first game when they got blown out. Like Luka was apparently drunk, like the night before. So that's
really?
why. Yeah. So that's why he's saying that. Yeah.
You like Philippe Kalarish over Chase Hooper?
I guess.
You guess. All right,
I'm
not
like a
strong on
lot of
that.
these I don't have a side. Like
Now you're taking Vince Morales for the upset, right? Over
mhm.
yeah, that one I'm on the fence still. I'm not even confident.
I mean,
That's my
it's good
like
odds.
least
He's
confidence.
plus 200 now.
I know. That's why I'm thinking I might take him too. If he can utilize his wrestling, he should win.
Or if
Because
he
you
just
pointed
gets
out, Jonathan Martinez does. He always makes it too close, makes you sweat, even in his
right?
wins. I don't like betting Martinez. I'm high on Omar Morales to beat Euros Medic. Dev took
Yeah.
Euros Medic. Who did you take, Omar?
Yeah, I took Omar.
We could do a Omar. We could do a Morales parlay. Vince and Omar. Just saying. Okay,
Let's
so
do it. Oh yeah, the two Morales and Clora.
And Colaris. That might be a one. Okay. Then that Parker Porter, I'm staying right away from. Even if you do take Gelton Almeida, the odds are ridiculous. It's stupid. It's gonna drop your parlay down. It's not even worth it. I'm strong on Joseph Holmes. Did you even? I think you were eating or cooking or something during that.
Yeah.
Alan
I'll pick Holmes, but I don't like the line.
Smart pick because Alan Amidovsky's 5'8", and you can't fight at middleweight at 5'8". You just can't. You gotta be 5'10" or better, I think, to compete. And plus, Joseph
How was
got
How was the weigh-ins? Like, did he look a lot shorter?
He was definitely looking up at him at Joseph Holmes,
Was it
but
like
Joseph Holmes is
because
kind of skinny.
you know, like they lie about these stats. Like Chukagian 5'9".
Yeah, I know.
Chukagian is not 5'9". Mandaribas is not 5'2" or 5'3". Like they were like closer.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing that face-off. And they were like,
stats.
I thought that was supposed to be like a 6-inch difference. That they look like almost the same size.
They were like
Caitlin was
2 inches
bigger, but
Ribas didn't.
But it wasn't. I was
Yeah.
looking. Me and Dave were looking for see if Caitlin was wearing flip flops but they both had the same.
She's never 5'9" anyway. So that's
sneakers.
why I was like, did the height difference look as like drastic? Because I didn't see the weigh-in. So
yeah, Alan Amidovsky is definitely looking up when in the weigh-ins. He's definitely had to look up at Joseph Holmes. So it was kind of legit. Joseph Holmes is taller. I don't know about girthier when it comes to muscle girth.
Holmes
I would say Joseph Holmes is
noodly too, like a noodle.
He is. He's skinny. He's
he
doesn't
like
Chase
seem
Hooper.
athletic. Like he doesn't. But
Chase Hooper, I'll tell you, he's losing the noodle. Chase Hooper is starting to fill out.
Okay,
if you watch the weigh-ins.
Ice Viking said, "Hey, Ice Viking."
Yeah, let me catch up with the chat. Omar is in my parlay. I got Vince 2. Do the 2 Holmes. Oh yeah, Holly and Joseph. You do the 2 home parlay too. Yeah, true. Vince Morales did knock out Luis Smoka. Took Davey Grant 3 rounds.
But MMA math doesn't work. You know, like
I know, and you know what? That was a different Smoka. It was a better Smoka that Davey Grant fought. Definitely a better Smoka.
Well, his chin got cracked though. Yeah, I know. I want to hurry this up. I want to watch the game.
There you go.
I want to watch the game.
Oh,
so let's hurry up with this.
All right. Okay. Then you're on Polyana Viana. I'm on Ricci.
Yeah, but it's a slightly.
we're both taking Chidi, but I'm not counting out Dusko. I think if he uses fight IQ and gets it to wrestling, he can win. Then we're both taking Michelle Pejera, right?
Yeah.
And both taking Holly Holm. So what's your how about we'll do Jun Young Park? Yeah, he's one, right?
Yeah,
Confident
yeah.
with that?
I'm pretty
Jun
confident there.
Young Park.
I like Reed. A lot of people don't, but
Who?
like I think Elise is pretty. I'm pretty confident on Elise Reed, but
Oh, I was gonna say she's not pretty. Neither is
no,
Sam
no,
Hughes.
no. Sam Hughes pretty.
But
She's not pretty either.
no, I said neither is Sam
Oh, okay, I
Hughes.
was like,
Neither
this
one
is
of
not
them.
This is why they're the first fight on the
No.
card, and this is why Ricci and Viana is on like the main card, right? There's a reason.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, no, I'm confident. But there's a lot of people that think like Hughes might win. So I don't know if maybe we shouldn't risk it. So, so we have I think Park. I'm pretty confident in Park. I mean, you could put Holm. I think Holm's gonna win. I'm just not betting her, but
Yeah, I will put. I'm very confident in Holly Holm. She's going to win every single round and win a decision. That's
you don't
my
think she can
prediction.
You don't think she can knock out Vieira in the Vieira?
Maybe, but it's not likely. I don't know.
She's not
Maybe,
as
I don't
pillow
know.
fisted. She's not as pillow fisted as Chukagian. Like, it's not that bad,
But she does the high yas as well, right?
Yeah, she's like the
Yeah,
original.
yeah.
She's like the
Yeah,
original. But she has.
I think
She's
yeah.
like,
Chukagian learned from her.
right? She's head kick knocked out people. Like, I mean, like Chukagian, when she head kicks people, nothing happens. Like literally, people just eat her head kick.
Okay, so Jun Young Park, Holly Holm. We got to pick one more for 3-leg, and then you can watch basketball. So who's your next most confident pick? You looking down the card here.
Really hard. Personally, I'm Elise.
I'll do that Elise, but I don't know. Sam Page. Yeah, I'll take Elise Reed. But
no, but the problem is
she's at Fortis MMA now, and it's changed her whole
right.
game.
So
though.
wait, who are you confident? Omar? Or because Madika's
I like Omar because I'm fading the Alaskan regional guy.
But my problem is I feel like Elise is safe just because Sam isn't dangerous. You know what I mean? So Madik still is dangerous, right? So that's the only reason why I was like, oh, Elise. How about the Elise and Sam fight to go over 2.5 instead, or go to decision?
Come on, Vlad.
Okay.
The odds on that got to be it's minus 300. Come on.
That I think it's pretty lock, but okay.
It's kind of locked, but we want to make some money here.
Okay.
We can't do I don't even think second guessing the Holly Holm because she's minus 240. I don't even like that. I like to keep them under minus 200 actually. Jun Young Park, that's a perfect pick because he's not really. He's minus 200 as well. So
then Elise,
big favorite.
Or is there an underdog? Wait, hold on. Is there an underdog that we like? Okay, put Pejera in there. Put Pejera, whatever his name is. He's a very slight.
Yeah, I like him.
I would rather have Elise in there than Holm because Holm is such a big favorite, and that's a main event. It's 5 rounds. You never know something.
You're right. What's the odds on Elise? I'll do that. We'll do that.
Because in 5 rounds, you never know. Her bones can give out. She's old. She looks kind of old, a little bit older than last time. You never know.
All right, watch the game for a minute. I'm gonna catch up with the chat.
I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go.
All right, you can go. Can go.
Bye.
Thanks for filling in for Dave tonight.
No,
appreciate
thank you. All right, good luck on your bet.
Yep, absolutely. Good luck on yours as well.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye. All right, so guys, we're gonna catch up with the chat, and then I'm gonna put up my 3-fight parlay. On Morales over Martinez, 2 KO. Holmes is a string bean. Fight is going to be close. Oh yeah, Joseph Holmes. You're right. He was very skinny looking up there, but I got him all day against. I'm confident with that pick. I wish she was more confident. I would have put him in. Alan Mamedovsky's not. I don't even know if he's UFC material, to be honest. Hooper, my Aljo backpack or sub. That could happen too. Hooper was looking like the Abercrombie model. He's girthier. He's starting to grow up and fit into his 6 foot something frame. He's starting to fill out. Okay, Martinez always overvalued, Vince undervalued. Yes, it's just Vince has some bad losses, haunting losses. That let me see. Hold on a second. I'll like Benito Lopez, and he lost by leg kicks to Chris Gutierrez. And Jonathan Martinez that's one of his strengths is his kicking. That's what got me to lean Martinez side. So I'm staying right away from. That's not going to make my 3-leg parlay for the stretch. Let us watch you watch the game. No, she's feeding her face too. She was cooking the whole time during this too. It's a crock pot or something. Who knows? Yeah, and she was like the whole time. You guys are killing me with the Golden State's up now. I have no idea how much she had on the Mavs, but I know this more like a few hours ago. She's like, "Did you bet basketball tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I put the Golden State with the Celtics in a parlay," and she's like, I'm taking the Mavs." I don't know. Michelle, Pejera, Ricci, and Morales. I like that one. I do. Which Morales? Omar or Vince? Oh, Vince. There you go. Thank you. I like both the Morales guys though, but I can't. I'm not staying away from Jonathan Martinez, Vince Morales, only because the whole leg kick thing, the kicks is what's getting me. Let's see, double Morales parlay. I was thinking about doing that just for fun, because you never know. And where was I? Okay. Wouldn't play Vince over Martinez, too much of a sweat there. Correct. Caitlin beating Tate. Tate beat Holm, therefore, nah, it doesn't work like that. No, because Tate got a last second submission after getting beat up by Holm that whole fight. So that was just, that was a fluky type of last second submission. Yes, people hit the like. That would be great. Holly by decision, absolutely. Put that in the parlay. I was thinking about it, but minus 240. We want to make some plus money here, so we're looking for better things. Bye, Mbaye. Bye, love you, Mbaye. Yeah, she's big fan. Chat loves Mbaye. She's good. Vince Morales wrestles out of the gate, and he does have that Idaho State High School Wrestling Championship pedigree. He will have the better wrestling than Martinez, but the thing is, you never see him use it. He always wants to stay striking. Ran 11 fight parlay with every favorite on the card. $10 pays almost 1,000, $9.59. I do that sometimes too, but I got a couple underdogs here. I like Martinez a lot. Holly by decision. All right, so I'm going to lay out the parlay that Mbaye and I discussed before she took off. So let's see. She said we're both already staying with the fellow countryman, the Korean Jun Young Park. Skill over athleticism there. I think he's going to take care of Eric Anders. I'm confident there. Then she wants to throw in Elise Reed, which is, I like that pick as well, and Michelle Pejera, because they're both under minus 200. Holly Holmes minus 235. I wanted to make the better payout. So parlay those 3 picks. Let's see. And it'll be plus 336. That's not bad. Not bad. Confirmed bet. Not bad for 3 favorites that are pretty likely to win, I would say. Let me copy and post this as my official 3-leg parlay for the night. Copy. A blind, deaf, limbless person could win an Idaho State championship in wrestling. You're from Idaho. I don't know. I think I like those Midwestern wrestling states. Like I look at Iowa. Iowa's the best wrestling. Well, Penn State is the best, but the collegiate wrestling, Iowa with the Brand brothers back in my day when I used to wrestle, it was the shit to be from the Midwest in wrestling. Okay, so 36 was it? Clean this up for the thing. Okay, 3-leg parlay plus 336, and it is there you go. 3-leg parlay. June Young Park, Elise Reed, Michelle Pejera, all 3 of them favorites together is plus 336. That's I'm confident with that. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's see what if I add a 4th leg with with Holly Holm, because I'm very confident Holly Holmes. I don't see her losing at. I think she wins 10 out of 10 times if they fought. I'm not hating on Ketlin Vieira. I'm not pooping on her or anything. She's decent, but I'm very confident with Holly Holm here. So let me just real quick. Holly Holm, Michelle Pejera, June Young Park, Joseph Holmes, throw him in there too. Omar Morales, Elise Reed. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-leg parlay. I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll post this one. Place bet. Now this is a plus 1,455. Now that's a nice parlay. All favorites. It should pay out, but I'll leave it alone because already in the chat, Gerald Lynch already said if you bet all, where is it? All 11, $10 pays $9.59. It could happen. So anyway, absolutely, Dave. Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. But she was minus 240. It's why we didn't put her in the show parlay. The show parlay, me and Mbe came up with. Dev is on Sam Page. He is on Pejera though, and I think he's on June Young Park as well. But Dev's got hella underdogs on this card. So yeah, Vince Morales. I'm staying right away from that. I'm taking Martinez just for the kicks, but if Morales implicates that wrestling, he could. Same with Dusko though. Dusko implicates wrestling. I think he's got a chance too. So those are the spots that I'm iffy on. But anyway, guys, I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you guys coming in. Awesome. Yeah, definitely, guys. Keep my algorithm up. I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm not getting a bunch of comments. I suppose I should be more active with the comments too, engaging, I would say. But I want to say thank you for all you guys in attendance. I want to thank Mbe. I'm sure she's still got the stream on. I want to thank Dev for coming in. Eric Betts Fights. You're welcome, buddy. But yeah, thanks for good luck on your bets. Go ahead and put this parlay in. It's a ching. It's a lock, as Deb would say. I don't use that term lock, but it's the closest thing I think to being a lock. So, all right, thanks guys. Have a good night. See you later.